Step into the X, can you feel me? $1,000,000 dreams, a place you gotta stay to the X and feel the light. Step into the X and change your whole side. A born leader, shake from the trials of hell.
What's going on, everybody? This is Chris, Crypto Secret X, place we talk about crypto, and today I'm bringing you another show, another crypto update, and we got a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to look, of course, we're going to look at the market. We're going to look at those famous coins, TED and Luna, also on the Solana blockchain, also on the Sui blockchain, and we're going to talk about game plan. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel, helps the algorithm grow. I want to thank you, those of you who joined me on the space. Last night, we had a AM space that we got into what keeps a meme going. I shared some thoughts with you guys, and I thought that was a really good space. I want to thank you. And, of course, you could join us on space at 10 p.m. Of course, last night, there were some technical difficulties. We weren't able to get on the space, but just want to talk to you today. So before we get into it, let's go ahead and take a dive into the market and see what is going on with just the crypto market altogether. And so let's go ahead and share the crypto market. And let's get that pulled up. And let's get that background off of there. How about that? And let's jump over here. Okay. So as we look at the market today, Bitcoin is at $68,711. The market is neutral. According to CoinMarketCap, the market is neutral. And of course, it's election day. So it's a big day, big day, big day, big day. It is election day. You got to get out. You got to go vote. You got to go vote. That's right. We got to go vote. It's the time where we make that selection. And of course, we got a lot of people that are coming out with MAGA coins, and they're coming out with Kamala Harris coins. But we got a ton and a slew of presidential coins coming out. Some people have even told me to drop, but I'm gonna stay away from that. There are going to be a lot of coins right now. The current volume moving through is $84.34 billion, and the market cap is at $2.29 trillion. So as we see, the market is the market. You got the trending coins, of course, BTC. It is down 0.31%, and Solana is down 0.1%, and of course, that's just the reaction when it comes to the market when it starts dealing with the various coins. Now, let's go to our famous coins that we always look at every morning. Of course, we just talked about BTC 68.6. Ethereum still sitting at $2,400. BNB 559. Solana is at 162. Of course, USD is back up 1 penny to $1. XRP down a penny to 50 cents. And let's scroll on down to Cardano, 33 cents. AVAX, 23 cents. Chainlink still is at $10.58. And of course, Sui is not back up in the $2, but it is at $1.94, was at $1.88. So that's what's going on with the market. And haven't picked up any new coins on the market. Still have been actually just DCing in certain spots, and some of them I'm just kind of in position. I have, as you know, started buying Sui. Of course, Sui's with the onboarding, and I haven't touched Aptos yet. But Aptos is sitting at about $8. I bought it roughly around $3, sold it when it reached a high of $19. Haven't touched it since then. But it is sitting at $8, up 0.36%. And Aptos has partnered with Sui along with Move.pump in order to begin launching memes. So a lot of cryptocurrencies now understanding that money is in memes, which is making memes quite saturated. And so that led us to our conversation last night when we talked about just what keeps a meme going. And I'm going to get into that a little bit. But before we get started, I do want to jump over to Move.pump. and look at those coins, and then we're gonna come back to Solana and look at what Ted and Looney are doing on Solana, what Ted and Looney are doing on Move Pump. So let's go to Move Pump here real fast, and let's take a look at Move Pump here. Move Pump. Two of my most successful memes there. Now, we're looking at Looney currently sitting at market cap. It's still in the bonding curve, but it is at 13.9, 11,000 virtual liquidity. You can see that is the chart. The chart has, and I wish I could get it to stay. This chart just jumps up and down. But that's the overall chart of Looney. 31.48%. Still has not made keen to see. Of course, you can boost that. We're not far from it. We're up to 62%. Of course, that's when things start picking up. You can see I hold 12.32% and constantly buying to get a more solid hold on the meme coin on the Sui blockchain. Now, there are some things that we're getting ready to do that I think will really explode TED altogether and Looney. I have, of course, it's as you all know, some of you know, I have been in touch with in our area, and we've been launching over talking to other people in other countries. But the ideas that we have gotten from that group is amazing. And so I think this next phase, what we're getting ready to do, I don't want to get into detail of it just yet, but I do want to tell you there are some very lucrative things coming down the pipe for Ted and Looney that, and on the Solana and the Sui blockchain, that I think will make these two meme coins really explode. And this is something that this is what networking is all about. And so I'm real excited about that. And we're, as soon as I get off, I'm going to get on the phone call and we're going to start moving in that direction. And as you see, I saw where Looney has been, and we're going to jump over on the Solana blockchain, has started, boom, people have started accumulating. It's since, and that's the one thing about meme coins is that, meme coins move, they go up, they go down. As we know, it's a very risky investment, but at the same time, you just never know. And as long as the team is constantly working, they may not be telling you everything, but as long as they're constantly working, there's a sense of it's coming. And that's the thing. And I think this right here is just a great idea from what we're getting ready to do with Ted and Looney. And these are going to be some big announcements coming. You're going to see it in the price increase. You're going to see it in the volume. You're just going to see it overall altogether. So I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just letting you know. But let's look at TED here now at 31.48%. Of course, we're constantly doing the lives. We're going to look at, let's go ahead. That's Looney. Let's go ahead and jump over to TED. And of course, I just click on my, let's see if we can get back to it here. And TED, remember these meme coins have on the two most famous meme coins, which was launched on the Solana blockchain, now on the Sui blockchain. And I'm going to take a look at both of them. Both are, at a price that, hey, you make the choice. You do your DCA on that. But let's go. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen with you. Let's jump over to TED now. See here let's go to TED. I see a little lagging in the screen. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like it's lagging a little bit, but I don't know. Okay, now when we jump over to TED, of course, you can stake TED. I am staking TED. TED market cap currency is 26.25, but the virtual liquidity is at 58,002. And so we have roughly the high was about 51.8, and so you can see the chart here. This is when it first launched here on the DEX screener. You can see it from the pump chart. Of course, the pump chart you already know. That's the pump chart right here. It was definitely moving. Then you come over to the current chart. Of course, if you're if you're a crypto investor and you've been around crypto for a while, that's where you see the sell those people that bought it on the other side here. This is where you see the work, and this is where you see us constantly working here. But I think right now you're going to see a chart movement. And a lot of times people do the analytical part of it. But what I'm telling you is behind the scene, what we're doing, this is what I foresee with Ted. Again, like I said, I'm not your financial advisor, but this is what I see right here. And let me see if I can get. I want y'all to see what I'm seeing and what I know. I see it just like that. That's what I see is getting ready to happen to Ted on both of them. And the reason I say that is because I know what we're linking up and getting ready to do. And one of the main things is community volume is one of the biggest things with the meme coins, community involved in volume. And so you have the volume here on the YouTube, but you also have, there is another volume that we're getting ready to tap into. And I think that will increase tremendously. What is the goal of TED? What is the goal of Sui? I mean, not Sui, Looney. But the goal of TED has become the face and the #1 meme coin on the Sui blockchain. TED was launched October the 1st. Hey, no media, no talk, just wanted to see what the Sui blockchain would vote, what the Sui blockchain off Move Pump would buy. And TED was the one that selected. Afterwards, we were getting ready to move, but then people started buying Looney. And now what I'm seeing now is people are just getting in position with Ted and Looney. There, and that is the Sui Nation. But now I'm starting to see people migrating from on the Solana blockchain. Those of you who only deal on Solana are starting to position themselves in the Looney blockchain there. And so I see that, and I see what people are starting to accumulate. And so, as you know, when people start accumulating, you know, there's something in the water. People just don't accumulate for no reason. There's something in the water. That's all I tell you. And you can see it for yourself. When you look at it, you can follow the chart. If I'm gonna jump over to the Solana blockchain so you can see what's going on the Solana blockchain. But we got some things down the pipe. And so we've looked at the Sui. We saw what's going on. Also, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, this is your first time coming, let me explain some things to you on the Sui blockchain, what you can do when you buy a meme coin and when you buy TED, one of these coins on the particular blockchain. They have opened up and created a avenue for us to farm, for us to pool, for us to stake. Let me show you what I'm talking about so you know. So as you know, a lot of times when you get the meme coins, of course, you got to hold them, right? And as you're holding them, you know what happens? Sometimes a lot of DGen investors get kind of bored. They get bored because they're constantly looking for that up, that green line moving. And then when they see red, they get nervous. When they see it flat, they just get bored. But now on the Sui blockchain, you have farms. And so you have farms where you can stake liquidity. Stake liquidity now in TED currently is sitting at $625. And I have earned a total of 126.12% in just stake liquidity. It's a farm there. And here it is. You can kind of see it for yourself, but you have the ability to stake and earn here. So not only are you just buying your meme coins, now you can stake your meme coins, and you can do it right here on the Sui blockchain. I think that's one of the most interesting things, and one of the best things I see that you can do on this, which is not available on other blockchains like this. And you have the ability to move it. But when you have the ability to stake right here, harvest, take out what you can. And of course, you can see it there. It gives you the ability to be able to make money while you're holding a meme coin. So now, not only are you just holding a meme coin for the movement of what we're doing team-wise, but now you can stake it and earn as you're holding. So your money is just not sitting there. And that's what I love about what Sui has added to their DEX and their launch, they've added these things that makes it quite lucrative for you to buy the memes and to earn money on the memes. So you can see that where you're earning 126.12% APR, APY, and the total value of funds in the farm liquidity pair. You can see that. And so the more you constantly stake, the more you have an opportunity to earn. So not only are you going over to buy, you're going over to stake. And now let's see here. I'm going to pull up here and see where I am real fast, because I wanted to share that. I'm not going to share my wallet and all that on the stake part, but you can see where the creative part right there. You can see that part. And so let me see here. Come on up if it's coming. Let me see, why is it taking so, oh, I see why it's taking so long. It's saying connect. So let me see what we have. Live. All right, here we go. Let's go with Ted. Okay, so I don't know why my screen is not coming up. Maybe it's something I'm doing, but I will get it sooner or later. But that's what's going on there. You have that ability to stake. And then also you have, of course, on Move Pump, you can see here where you do have that. Also, you get that second ability where you can keep your coin quite relevant. Now, let's see if we got TED. And this is something, see, this is what I'm talking about, where you can keep your coin relevant. So now these coins have been here for, you know, some of them not quite liquidity what TED is. They like 2,000. But once you become king and to see what you can do, let's go. I forgot we got to go list it on Move Pump. Then we'll get to it and then see. So you can see here now. So now that means we need some more boost with TED, because we need to get TED on the main page. You want to keep your coin on the main page, because the more you keep it on the main page, the more you keep it relevant and in front of SUI investors. All right. And so that's one of the things that you can do right here. So we kind of looked at those. We kind of looked at Looney. We looked at TED. You can see, and if you want more, you can chime into the Telegram group. We have updated the DEX back to the original Looney, and so I want you guys to see that it is back to the original Looney. So we're on the DEX here now. You can see this is on Solana. Was currently sitting 8 up, roughly now 17% in the last 24 hours. It's been up. So we've had some buys, 707 holders. And so we have just switched everything back to the original Looney. This is the original Looney. This is where Looney first started. This is where Looney first was birthed, the original Looney. And so we're back. Looney's back. You can see on the X Spaces, everything has been it just seemed like people just seem to like the bunny this way. I like it, they like it. So you can see where now Looney is in full go. We got Looney there running. He's back, he's in full effect, back to my old self. So I want you to let you guys know that on that end. But we're gonna take a few commercials here, and then we're gonna be right back. But I am gonna jump over to TED before when I come back, because I want to make sure we look at TED also on the Solana blockchain and the SUI blockchain. So I definitely want to make sure you look at that and see what's going on and see where you have that opportunity to get in position. So let's take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Meme coin, nigga. It's different way. It's a different vision. Get ready to hear the game. Plan to see what you should buy today. The $1 billion coin is still early to make a play. Keep waiting for the DIP. What? You about to miss your big payday. It's the game.
Welcome to Looney Coin. The Green Rabbit Army is here, and we're taking over the Solana and Sui blockchains with unstoppable energy. Join a community that's absolutely loony crazy. We're on a mission to be the most explosive, hype-driven, and fun coin in the crypto space. Get ready to go loony with us, and let's take this coin to the moon together.
Let it step into the X, can you feel me?
Make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that bell notification, as it helps the algorithm grow. And if you want to follow me on any other platforms, you can follow me by typing in Crypto Secret X. Now, let's talk crypto.
Okay, now let's jump over to Ted. Ted on the Solana blockchain. So when we look at Ted on the Solana blockchain, Ted currently is sitting at 75K, 34 volume liquidity. We've had a few sales there. And again, this is where I'm talking. Ted has been out roughly now, let's see, going on 6 months. So Ted's been out 6 months, all-time high of 3.26 million. And so Ted's been a rough, roughly, it's been like almost half a year. So Ted's been around half a year. 7 liquidity. You can see I burned an extra 90 million to Ted, but Ted is here. And what's so unique about Ted? What makes Ted so unique? So Ted is, I call Ted the battle warrior on the Solana blockchain and also on the Sui blockchain. But Ted is a battle warrior. And when I say battle warrior, Ted has been up, been down, been side to side, up and all around. Several people have invested in Ted. Probably one of the most famous videos we had was with Crypto Games. He talked about Ted, and there's several videos out on Ted. Very commercialized, a lot of different just content out on Ted. Ted was launched on Pump.fun. And so, of course, when you launch on Pump.fun, you do have an array of different people. But 1,134 holders. The holders at the top have been very strong. But one of the things I do like, what we're getting ready to do and what's getting ready to happen, I think will cause a significant flow of Ted and Looney. And the reason I say that, because those out of all the memes have been they just been built. And when I say built, there is so much. Of course, when you launch a meme, you got to have a lot of content. There is so much content out on Ted and Looney. And so it gives the opportunity as we branch it over to the Sui blockchain to actually, it's just so much there. So it's like having a house that's already built, that's already established, and all you're doing is just opening it up to new guests. That's basically what you're doing. And so now what we're doing, we're adding we're adding a group that has the ability and understanding of how to move more volume in. And I think that's one of the biggest things. I think that when I think, I just know that's what it takes. You got to have volume. You got to have market cap. You got to have capital. You got to have community. And I think this right here will not only increase the community, increase the volume, increase the market cap, just increase Ted and Looney all together. So I do like what's coming down the pipe. Everything goes through a process, and that's one of the things you have to, as you go through the process. So when you're going through the process of building anything, especially when you start, it's like you go through, I call it the high phase, the low phase, the pruning phase, the everybody move out phase. You just go through different phases, just like Bonk did. And when I look back at Bonk, I see the same thing what people did when it came to Bonk. Bonk actually took off and lay dormant for about a few months, and then all of a sudden it just exploded. Something happened in that particular moment that caused Bonk to explode. Did they get with a particular firm that took over the coin and said, hey, we know how to promote this thing and get to the next level? Did they link with somebody who knew how to? You don't know, but it was something that connected a particular group together that caused that coin to grow. So that means in order for the team to continuously keep working, and that's what's going on, working behind the scene, continuously moving. But as we all know, in order to do that, you need to be in position. And I'm talking about team-wise. Your team-wise need to be in position. And so that's what's looking at Ted. So Ted's there, Looney's there, the two most popular memes. And now on Solana and on the Sui blockchain. So I do like that. And that's what's going on. Now, before I bring you my closing remarks, I do want to talk to you about the foundation. I'm gonna start this labeling the foundation, the Meme Coin Foundation. And this meme coin right here is called Game Plan. And so you saw the commercial, but I do want to share that commercial with you and then give you a little background of Game Plan. What's going on with Game Plan? What are we doing with Game Plan? How is Game Plan helping our community? So I want to definitely play that commercial one more time, and then we're going to get into a little bit more just talking about Game Plan.
It's a meme coin, it's different way. It's a different vision, get ready to hear the game. Plan to see why you should buy today. The $1 billion coin is still early to make a play. Keep waiting for the DIP. What? You about to miss your big payday. It's the game.
All right, let's Game Plan. Many of you have heard about Game Plan. Game Plan is a meme coin created. And let's go to the website because I want to explain to you what Game Plan is and what the mission of Game Plan is all about. So let's go ahead and let me share that screen with you so you can take a look at it and see. Okay. Game Plan, the blueprint for tomorrow's champion. Game Plan is dedicated to creating opportunities for high school and youth athletes to achieve their dreams. You can join the Telegram group here. Then you can also buy Deck Screener, YouTube AMAs. But what is Game Plan basically about? A Game Plan is dedicated to creating opportunities for high school athletes in rural areas to achieve their dreams. We aim to provide resources, mentorship, financial support necessary for these athletes to thrive, regardless of their background and location. By leveraging the power of blockchain in the community, we envision a future where every young athlete has a chance to play, grow, and succeed. So when you talk about Game Plan, you dream big, play hard, plan your future. As you all know, in various areas, blockchain has created an avenue in which communities can invest in a particular belief system. They can invest in helping a particular group, but it is a way to get people to invest. It's also a way to increase revenue and for some people to increase their revenue. Game Plan started with 1 billion. I've currently burned 300 million. The goal is to burn Game Plan down to 77 million. Game Plan, the end goal with Game Plan is to create a network of wealth in which the money can be used to help youth in rural areas. And I'm talking about, it's just when it comes to sports, maybe buying a piece of equipment, helping a kid maybe with book tuition, help maybe taking a few kids to camp, stuff like that. And so that's one of the things that we're doing with Game Plan. Not only that, we're also showing youth that are creative in the artwork, the art department, that want to, do art. We're giving them an opportunity to actually do art to earn Game Plan meme tokens. We also have a class in which we're teaching the adults about meme coins, how to invest in meme coins. what meme coins are all about, and understanding the market cap, just various things like that. But it is an introduction to bringing people into the cryptocurrency market, which, as we all know, can be a very tedious process, especially when you're on the market and you're launching on various platforms. And let me explain what I'm talking about. When you're launching on platforms like MovePump, you get an array of different people all across the world. When you launch on Pump Fund, you get an array of different people all across the world. Game Plan was a coin in which basically I bought almost, you could say, close to the entire supply. And what I'm doing is burning it down, but then it's also a baseline in which you can keep the a certain baseline there. Now, there are people that bought on it because when it first launched, of course, it went, I don't know if you realize, but it went to 800K very quickly. And so you can go to the DEX, you can see where the creator, it's only about 6% left on the market. You can go to SoulScan, and SoulScan will tell you about all the wallets there. And so let's look at it here. Let's see, SoulScan. All right, let me see if I can get SoulScan to pull up. But when you go to SoulScan and you put the coin address in, it basically just tells you, like it tells you what the creator holds, various things like that. But Game Plan is a coin that has done some wonderful things in my area now. We were able to take a group of kids to camp. You can check us out on our Twitter page. When you look at the page there, you go to Game Plan. We were able, we just do things with kids in the community, and you'll see a lot more. So every purchase, when you buy Game Plan, it goes to helping fund some type of athletic sports. So now if you're not in athletic sports, all right, then you probably not going to really want, or dealing with kids and all that stuff, you're probably not going to want to do anything with Game Plan. But Game Plan is a meme coin that's there. But the thing about it is, of course, everyone knows when you burn a coin, then people know you make money. So what you usually see with Game Plan is, because people know I'm burning this coin down to 77 million, you'll see a huge buy. And then all of a sudden, when I start burning, you'll see a sell, then you'll see another. So it kind of fluctuates like that. And so there is some incentive for people to buy and hold, because they know the burns increase their wallets. And that's why people are holding. I don't tell people when I'm burning. I don't give no clues out when I'm burning. I just burn. And the goal right now, that's the goal, to get it down to 77 million. So that's what we're doing with Game Plan. Also, it is helping our youth in our area, and eventually it'll go to be able to help more youth across, the globe or wherever we at. But the first thing right now, I'm just taking care of this area, and some other people may have the same notion. They may buy Game Plan and accumulate it to help the youth in their area, because the burns increase your money. We all know that. The burns increase your money. And so that's why people they buy Game Plan, they hold it. And when I burn, I know that. But once it gets to 77 million, with the only about 5% left, then there probably won't be many tokens to buy. So you know what the value that could really go to. So that's Game Plan. And you got to, check it out. And, get opportunity, take a look at it and see. But that is Game Plan. So now I'm going to pause for another short commercial break. Then I'm going to be back with my closing remarks. Well, I want to leave you with my remarks. And this is the part where I just like to talk to you one-on-one, just one-on-one about not only investing, but just some things about just life, period, as we get into investing. As you all know, cryptocurrency is a volatile investment. It is an investment that you can earn unbelievable amounts of money, or you can be ravaged where you lose unbelievable amounts of money. It is an up and down roller coaster of emotions when you get into investment. It is not for the weak-hearted. It is not for the faint-hearted, but it is for the person who wants to make money. And you have to have a little bit of riskiness involved. You have to have a little bit of get off the porch and jump in. And though you know sometimes you may win and sometimes you may lose, but isn't that what courage is all about? I'm not talking about blind stupidity courage, even though sometimes we need it, but the ability to take a chance in life. Those are the people that actually get to that next level. It's because they felt that hunch. They felt that ability to say, hey, I've got to do something and I got to do it now. It is an internal feeling. But where does that feeling come from? Where do we get the notion to even want to invest in particular coins? Though we see millions of them every day, millions launched on various sites. We don't know the dev. We don't know the people that's even involved with the investment. But yet there's something about us that curves, earns, and just goes after that feeling of investment. Is because we want what? Financial freedom. Why do we want financial freedom? Because it is the ability to be able to move and do some of the things you've always wanted to do, whether it's with family, whether it's with friends, or even if it's just leaving something behind. But it is a chance you take. But it's through chances that we take in order to help lead us to certain paths. I'm not talking about dumb chances. I'm talking about the chances where you've done your research. You studied it. And now you feel like this is the opportunity for me that I'm going to jump on. And though sometimes those chances in the beginning seem like it could have been the worst chance, most of the times, our greatest blessing is wrapped up in mud. And just before we're getting ready to step into it, many of us throw it away because we just didn't see the value in patience. That's what investing is all about, patience. Take a hunch, and then there's patience. It's just like a seed when you water it. And just when you're this close, that's when a lot of people just walk away. And then when they walk away and something explodes, regret turns into resentment. Because there are a lot of times when if we just would have had a little bit more patience, it would have went through. A little bit more perseverance. Even though things seem dark at the moment, just a little bit more perseverance was all we needed. A lot like life. Whether you're going there for a degree, whether you're in a marriage, whether you're raising a child, it still takes patience. And it doesn't go our way all the time. But as long as we stay in it and we continue to fight, there is a bright light at the end of the tunnel. I'm talking about fighting for those good things, those things that we set out for, those goals, those dreams that seem like they're all decimated and went away. Maybe it's not because it went away. Maybe it's just because you quit too early, too soon. Or maybe because you just didn't work hard enough. You say, I gave it all, but did you really give it your all? You said I was there, but were you really there? You say I showed up, but did you really show up? Those are the questions a lot of times we fail to ask ourselves, but yet we hold others accountable to that. It is only when the person in the mirror has given 100% can they truly stay on the field of battle and say, you know what? I gave it my all. Paul said that quote that I fought a good fight and I finished my course. Did you fight a good fight? Did you finish the course? Did you prepare for the course? Did you do everything you could do along the course? Accountability is a very tough word because accountability is very easy to hold everyone else to the fire except ourselves. Sometimes we give ourselves too many excuses of why we couldn't, why we didn't, when we should have just gave ourselves a swift kick in the butt and said, man up, woman up, and just get it done. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back in the chair. Yeah, you fell. Yeah, you bruised yourself up. Yeah, you got stung. But get yourself back up, stop being a victim, and go after it. That's the meaning of perseverance. It's all on us. Choices we make each day, because there's no one that pushes the button but us. When it comes to investing, we are the only ones that hit the buy button and the only ones that hit the sell button. There is no one that does it for you. You just have to know your inner goals and what you want to go after. Whether it be $50 or whether it be $1 million. Whatever you set your goals on, then go after it. Anything else, you're settling. But just know this. What you set your goals on requires something of you. Not just to show up. Not just to say you want it. But to put that work in to help get it. Because the sacrifice it takes for it to become yours is the same sacrifice you must give for it to get you. It's the same sacrifice. That has to give sacrifice to get you and you have to give sacrifice to get it. It is a two-way street. Yeah, some of us may get it through winning a prize. But do you truly appreciate something that you earned, or do you truly appreciate something that was given to you? You be the judge of that. Like I always tell you, you never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you'll never climb a mountain without stumbling. Until tomorrow, this is Chris with Crypto Secret X. I'm out.
Ladies, step into the X, can you feel me? $1 million dreams, a place you gotta stay to the X and feel the light. Step into the X and change your whole side. A born leader, shaped from the trials of hell.